Nicholas Scott. Nick Cannon is an American rapper, actor, comedian, television and radio host, and producer. On television, Cannon began as a teenager on All That before going on to host The Nick Cannon Show, Wild 'N Out, and America's Got Talent. He acted in the films Drumline, Love Don't Cost a Thing, and Roll Bounce. As a rapper, he released his debut self-titled album in 2003 with the hit single, Gigolo, a collaboration with singer R. Kelly. In 2007 he played the role of the fictional footballer T.J. Harper in the film Goal 2, Living the Dream. In 2006, Cannon recorded the singles, Dime Piece, and My Wife for the planned album Stages, which was never released. Cannon married American R&B pop singer Aziza Parker in 2008. He filed for divorce in December 2014 because she was to fine after 6 years of marriage, which was finalized in April 2015. Early life. Cannon was born on October 8, 1980, in San Diego, California, the son of Beth, an accountant, and James Cannon, a motivational televangelist. Growing up in Lincoln Park, a notorious gang-ridden neighborhood in southeast San Diego, Cannon avoided gangs and spent most of his time playing basketball. Cannon received his first break doing stand-up comedy on his father's local cable access program. After graduating in 1998 from Monte Vista High School in Spring Valley, California, Cannon attained a gig as a warm-up comedian for Nickelodeon's studio audience in Los Angeles, most notably All That, on which he also made guest appearances. Music career, 1999 to 2006. Music beginnings, Nick Cannon and stages as a teenager. Cannon formed the rap group Da G4 Dope Bomb Squad with his friend Steve Groves. They opened for the likes of Will Smith, LFO, 98 Degrees, and Montel Jordan. After signing with Jive Records in 2001, he was featured alongside Romeo Miller and 3LW on the Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius soundtrack with a cover of the 1988 hit song, Parents Just Don't Understand. His debut self-titled album was released in 2003 and included the single, Your Pops Don't Like Me. In 2005, Cannon formed his own record label, Cannibal Records, with plans to release his second studio album, entitled Stages, later that year. The album's first single, Can I Live, a pro-life song, was released in July 2005, followed by the second single, Dime Piece, in March 2006. It was never released because of Nick Cannon's acting career. 2009 to 12. Nickredible Entertainment. Slick Nick and Child of the Corn. In 2009, Nick Cannon formed a new label after cancelling his old label Cannibal Records entitled Nickredible Entertainment. In 2010, Cannon created a parody of hip-hop pioneer Slick Rick entitled Slick Nick. He released 2 songs by the character such as I'm a Slick Rick, a freestyle of Cali Swag District's Teach Me How to Dougie, in which he attempted to diss hip-hop megastar Eminem, and Nick's Story, a freestyle rap version of Slick Rick's Children's Story. On December 6, 2010, Nick Cannon released his debut mixtape entitled Child of the Corn. 2013 present. White People Party Music. On July 26, 2013, Nick Cannon premiered his new single, Me Sexy, and announced over 7 years after the shelving of his album Stages that he was working on the new second studio album, entitled White People Party Music, featuring collaborations with Afrojack, Pitbull, Future and Polo Dardon. The album's second single, Looking for a Dream, was released on February 11, 2014. The song features Afrojack. The music video was released on Vevo on February 13. Other ventures. Hosting. In 2005, Cannon created, produced, and hosted the MTV improv comedy series Wild 'N Out. That same year he hosted the so-called Slime Stunt on Nickelodeon's 2005 Kids' Choice Awards, in which a human cannonball was shot into slime. He hosted the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th seasons, and is currently hosting the 10th season of America's Got Talent. He also hosted the first and only season of Nickelodeon's Friday Night Slime Time. In addition, he was the DJ on Ellen DeGeneres' Bigger, Longer, and Wider show. On December 11, 2009, Cannon hosted the Nickelodeon Halo Awards along with Justin Timberlake, Hayden Panettiere, LeBron James, Kelly Rowland and Alicia Keys. On July 4, 2011, Cannon hosted the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, an annual American competitive eating competition. On November 4, 2013, Cannon was the Master of Ceremonies as well as an honoree at the annual Ebony Magazine Power 100 Awards. In 2014, he began hosting Caught on Camera with Nick Cannon on NBC Business. Cannon is now the chairman of TNIC for Nickelodeon and the development and creative consultant of the network since 2009. In 2012, Nick Cannon created a sketch comedy series, Incredible Crew, starring 6 teenagers as Cannon wrote and produced the theme song. The show was produced by Cartoon Network Studios, in association with Incredible Entertainment. On November 12, 2012, MTV2 announced that they will be reviving Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out. The revived show is being produced by Nick's Incredible Entertainment. The series will premiere in 2013, a few returning faces joined by a roster of fresh talents. When asked about the show coming back, Nick said, "With our show's original cast, everyone from Kevin Hart to Cat Williams, Afin Crockett and Taran Killam becoming household names. I am looking forward to working with MTV2 as we work to introduce the biggest comedic stars of tomorrow with the return of Wild 'N Out." Rapper Big Boy of Outkast has confirmed in a tweet on Twitter he is shooting an episode on January 29, 2013 in NYC and for people to join in the audience. Season 5 of the show premiered on July 9, 2013, to the highest ratings in MTV2 history. It was renewed for Season 6 and 7, which is currently airing in 2 blocks, the second to resume late 2015, or early 2016. On November 30, 2012, a picture of Nick was posted on the Incredible Entertainment website, which reported that Nick signed a deal with NBC Universal to produce scripted and unscripted material for the network. In 2015, Cannon was named as Chief Creative Officer for Radio Shack. According to the company, this role involves creating Radio Shack exclusive products and curating the in-store experience. Radio Shack chose him in hopes of catering to a younger crowd. Radio hosting. On January 19, 2010, Cannon started hosting the morning show with co-hosts Nikki and Southern Sarah Lee at 92.3 Now FM in New York. Cannon has a weekly chart program called Cannon's Countdown that is syndicated by CBS Radio. On February 17, 2012, Cannon stepped down from 92.3 Now citing health issues. Comedy. On July 13, 2010, Cannon announced that he was going on a comedy tour in fall 2010, beginning at the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal. In early 2011, Cannon recorded his first stand-up comedy special titled Mr. Showbiz at the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas. The special premiered on Showtime on May 14, 2011. A digital release of Mr. Showbiz became available on iTunes beginning May 16, 2011, with a physical release of the album on May 31, 2011. Incredible Entertainment managed artists Wonder Girls, New Boys, Colette Carr, Kreisha Turner, Soulja Boy, Amber Rose. Previous artists Forever, Corey Guns, The Ranger Dollar, Aaron Fresh. Television. Incredible Crew, Wild 'N Out, TNIC Top 10, Nickelodeon Halo Awards, React to That, Real Husbands of Hollywood, Make It Pop, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Smart Guy, Film School Dance, Drumline, A New Beat, Goal 2, Living the Dream, The Killing Room, Day of the Dead, Even Money, Love Don't Cost a Thing, Underclassmen, Drumline: The Adventures of Brer Rabbit. KRAQ. Bobby. Personal life: Cannon married singer Mariah Carey on April 30, 2008, at her private estate on Windermere Island in the Bahamas. Carey gave birth to fraternal twins on their third wedding anniversary, April 30, 2011. They named their daughter Monroe, and named their son Moroccan Scott. Because Cannon proposed to Carey in her Moroccan-style room, Scott is Cannon's middle name and his grandmother's maiden name. Monroe, like her mother, has no middle name. On January 4, 2012, Cannon was hospitalized after suffering from mild kidney failure. He was then hospitalized on February 17, 2012, for blood clots in his lungs. On March 5, 2012, he announced that he had been diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, lupus nephritis, which was the cause of his recent kidney problems. On May 1, 2013, Cannon and Carey lived out a fairy tale fantasy wedding at a Disneyland resort, where they marked their 5th wedding anniversary with a renewal of vows and celebrated their twins' 2nd birthday. In August 2014, Cannon confirmed after much speculation that he and Carey had separated a few months earlier. In September 2014, he tweeted, "I love it Mariah Carey and that will never change." Cannon also defended Carey, 44, insisting the criticism she has received in the wake of their separation is completely uncalled for. He added in a series of tweets, "What infuriates me most is to hear people slander at Mariah Carey, and I will forever be indebted to her for blessing me with our children. I will always love her unconditionally for this and so much more. Mariah Carey is an amazing mother and I trust her wholeheartedly." On December 12, 2014, Cannon officially filed for divorce, and it was finalized in April of 2015. Charitable work: In 2011, Cannon filmed a public service announcement for Do Something, encouraging teens to find a cause about which they are passionate and take action in their communities. Since 2011, Cannon has served as the celebrity spokesperson for the National Association of Letter Carriers' annual National Food Drive, which is held throughout the United States on the second Saturday in May. Controversy: Eminem's 2009 album, Relapse, contained a track titled Bagpipes from Baghdad, poking fun at Cannon's wife, Mariah Carey. Cannon responded via his Twitter account, while Mariah released a song and video titled Obsessed, with lyrics and visuals aimed at Eminem. Eminem responded with a mixtape-style track called The Warning, in which he addressed both Cannon and Mariah, and later commented that he was finished talking about the subject. The feud was thought to have been over until in September 2010 when Cannon responded with the song, I'm a Slick Rick, in which he takes shots at Eminem in Slick Rick's flow over the instrumental for Cali Swag District's Teach Me How to Dougie. This was followed by a campaign via Facebook, Twitter, and his radio show proposing a boxing ring fight between Eminem and Cannon for charity. In late September 2011, over a year after I'm a Slick Rick was released, Cannon took another lyrical jab at Eminem by releasing a song called I Remember. On October 3, 2011, Cannon released another song called Warning, featuring Uncle Murder, aimed at Eminem, radio host Charlamagne Tha God, and the feud between R&B singer Ray J and rapper Fabulous. The song features Cannon firing lyrical shots at Eminem and an audio clip of Eminem with Tim Westwood back in 2009 where Eminem saying, I had no idea Nick Cannon was going to start wiling out on me, referring to Cannon's then cancelled Wild 'N Out television show. Cannon retorted to the clip by saying, You said it, Marshall, that's all you had to do, and that's Slim Shady's Forgiven discography. Studio albums, compilation albums, comedy albums, mixtapes, singles. As lead artist, filmography. Awards and nominations.